Are pine needles compostable with pine cones? If you have ever wondered about composting pine needles and pine cones together, you are in the right place. Let's break it down and see how these natural materials can work in your compost pile. Yes, both pine needles and pine cones are compostable. They are organic materials that can be added to your compost system. When they break down, they contribute carbon, which is essential for a healthy compost mix. However, there is a catch. Pine needles and pine cones are tough and resinous, which means they decompose slowly. To speed up the process, it is helpful to break them up or shred them before adding them to your compost. Composting is all about balance. Pine needles and pine cones are considered carbon-rich browns. To create a successful compost pile, you need to mix them with nitrogen-rich greens, like kitchen scraps or fresh grass clippings. This balance helps maintain good microbial activity, which is vital for breaking down materials and creating nutrient-rich compost. While pine needles and pine cones add structure and aeration to your compost, moderation is key. Adding too many can affect the overall balance due to their acidity and slow decomposition. A good rule of thumb is to use them in moderation to keep your compost healthy and thriving. In the context of sustainable living and environmental wellness, pine cones can be reused in various ways beyond composting. For instance, you can place them at the bottom of planters to improve drainage. They can also be used around plants to deter pests, which is a great way to reduce waste and reuse natural materials in your garden. So, we are going to be incorporating both pine needles and pine cones into our compost system. Remember to break them down or shred them to assist with decomposition. Balancing them with other compost materials will help create healthy, fertile soil amendments. This practice supports sustainable gardening and contributes to environmental wellness. Happy composting!